All right, let's get into some music entertainment. Sada Baby apologizes for tweets almost a decade ago. You also have Busta Rhymes calling out T.I., kind of protecting Curtis Jackson because Curtis refuses to battle T.I. on Verzuz. And first, let's talk about Young Buck. Young Buck girlfriend at him allegedly after domestic dispute. Let's talk about that. Check our music entertainment playlist for more videos like this. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And apparently, Young Buck and his girl got into it. It ain't been a good year for Young Buck. Filed bankruptcy to get out the 50 Cent contract, which, you know, I didn't understand him choking out Young Buck and not letting Young Buck make a living and taking his music down. You know, but looking at it, bad year, did get out of jail. Went to jail, got out of jail. And I don't know what the dispute was about. This is all alleged. She's innocent until proven guilty. She did get charged with being reckless with a firearm, and it's not known if anybody got hit, but he fled and she shot and she missed. Now, we don't know if he put his hands on her or what happened. We remember young Dro went to jail for throwing banana pudding on his girl or his wife or whoever that was. So, you know, during this quarantine, this pandemic, you know, depending on, you know, how it's going where you're living, you know, it's a lot of, you know, built up animosity, a lot of built up energy. Look like they stayed in a nice neighborhood too. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't staying in the slums. They looked like they stayed somewhere nice. And she let that thing bark. So I don't know if he put his hands on her or, you know, during the mugshot, it don't look like she had any bruises on her face or no marks. But he could have hit her in the ribs or he could have held her on the arm or who knows what happened. You know, she a nice looking young lady. So she innocent until proven guilty. But my whole thing is these girls starting to become weapon savvy now. So a lot of these dudes better watch out. You dealing with these women. I remember we was at the Riverwalk in Detroit, and one of my dudes was playing with a girl he went to high school with. He grabbed her purse, and she had the holster in the purse or her hand in the purse, and the gun came out. Like, y'all better be careful. You know, these women packing just as much as these dudes is. So you ain't the only one with a gun no more. You ain't the only one gonna shoot. And you got to anticipate a woman with a gun being emotional. There's more than a 50% chance that she's going to shoot. You know, when you're dealing with women, they're emotional. They don't think clear when they get mad. This is why there's not a lot of female leaders, you know, throughout the dynasties and the great rulers and the great, you know, you got a lot of great, you know, dictators throughout history. And this is why there's not a lot of females, because they think off emotion. They're very, very emotionally charged. And it's okay to be emotional, but you're dealing with a female in the gun. I'm gonna probably say there's a 70% chance she gonna shoot. All the movies that you have back in the day where females being scared to shoot guns, these women shooting guns. So, you know, whatever he did, even if he don't press charges, a lot of times the district attorney will pick it up. You know, so hopefully she didn't hit nobody, hurt nobody. You remember Earl Thomas' wife, she pulled the bleaky out and he still can't get a job. But, you know, what you got to understand is, in his situation, Earl Thomas, he cheated. Okay. Men gonna cheat. Go get your lick back and go cheat with a dude. Go fuck one of his teammates. You feel what I'm saying? Hit below the belt. Make him feel it. But hopefully Young Buck cool. Hopefully she good. And hopefully, you know, she had a good reason for discharging that firearm. But also you have Sada Baby. He came out and made an apology. He had some tweets that come out. He was talking bad about Beyonce. You know, he was like, he tired of Beyonce. And he said he was going to kind of take the cookies from another girl. I don't know who OOMF was. But, you know, he apologized and he kind of was like, I got a cousin. I think he has had some color. He had some other tweets about, you know, color or whatever. And he said his cousin was black as Lil Yachty. He also went on to say that, you know, he don't, you know, that's when he was young and he was trolling and, you know, that he doesn't run his Instagram account right now. So a lot of people was treating that his Instagram account. He said he don't even have a password to his Instagram account that I think Asylum Records, you know, runs his Instagram account. So people was tweeting at him, man, you know, you can't do nothing. You know, people want to dig in your past. They did it to Kevin Hart. Remember with Kevin Hart, his tweets, and, you know, they held that against him from holding the Academy Awards and hosting it. And that's what nobody got time no more. Everybody want to pull up when you said what you was 10 or when you said we was 15, 18. Everybody want to pull that up and hold it against you. Oh, look at him and look what he said and look what she did. And look, I can care less. I can actually care less. If you got that much time on your hand to dig up somebody old tweets from almost 10 years ago, you need to boss your life up. Seriously. Seriously, you need to go find something to do. What do I look like on Twitter all day going through Sada Baby tweets? Excuse me. Going through Sada Baby tweets. Or going through somebody's tweets trying to prove something. And then you got to address this and you got to, I apologize for what I said. And then he was like, well, Justin Bieber. And right, I like that he threw Justin Bieber under the bus. Well, Bieber had a whole video saying the N-word. You know, I think with the ER on the end of it. Y'all supposed to sweep that under the rug. And that's just how it is today. You got to, you know, basically what I would do is I'll just delete my Twitter. I'll delete it and have the record label start a new one up. You know, you got all these people digging on tweets. People need a life. People just be hating so hard. If you stop hating so much and focus on you, you'll be all right. They just be sitting there just mad. You would just see the hating people eyes. Mad at your success. And guess what? The people that be mad at your success had the same skin color as you. You can just see the hate in some people's eyes. Just the jealousy, the envy. You know, it be your own man's. My man was telling me a story about his homeboy that he knew that came up to a shop and how his own homeboy was jealous of him and shot him in the face because he was jealous of success. That's crazy. And a lot of people you have surrounding you think they for you, they not. But he came out and apologized in Detroit way and, yeah, I don't even be doing this and I don't even got the Twitter like that. Sada Records, they handle the Twitter so I can start treating him. You know, I was young, I was trolling, what he said about Beyonce, it might get him in a little bit of trouble. You know, she a high ranking one of those people, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you young, you know, you say stupid stuff, especially with social media, people using reckless and, you know, they lose every little word against you. And my whole thing about it is, I shouldn't even have to apologize to address something I said when I was a kid, but you know, people want to pull it up and use it against you. As soon as he had a whole lot of choppers, you had, want to see me do my dance in me $1,000 pants, whole lot of choppers. They just jealous. They jealous. They see hot. It ain't no telling anybody could have pulled that up. Oh, we're going to kill his career with this one, you know. Just jealous, but hey, it is what it is. He apologized. But hopefully they don't hold it against him. He'll be getting a Grammy one day. Oh, remember those tweets you had in 2011? What do you have to say? Are you homophobic? And then he also came out and pulled the card out. It'd be killing me when white people, well, I have a black wife, or I have a black husband, or my best friend is black. He was like, well, I got gay people that work for me. It's a gay person that works at Sada Records. I work with him 2 or 3 times a month. So I ain't got nothing against gay people. Like, people just take a gay joke and just take it too far. It's just, everything is so extremely political correct that you can no longer have fun no more. You can no longer joke around. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times it's best to stay off social media. It's best to stay off of there. You know, if you got a hardcore opinion, people just gonna be so sensitive. And this is why these kids are so soft. You know, this is why the society is so soft. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody tough until they throw you in the jammer. And then the mom and the daddy want to be crying, the kid want to be crying. Society's so messed up. I don't think he should have had to apologize for it, but I understand why he apologized for it. But it is what it is. You know, you need to cancel. They always want to cancel somebody. But then again, when you go in front of the judge or you do something stupid in society, in public, you want a second chance. You know, you want one more chance like Biggie. Like, a lot of people don't deserve another chance. And the same people that's judging Sada Baby and judging people in general that did something 9-10 years ago, like Kevin Hart, you know, they're the same people that don't believe in second chances, but when they do something stupid, they gonna want a second chance. But, you know, let's continue to move on from the subject. He apologized. He said the whole 9 on Instagram. Check his Instagram out. He apologized. But Busta Rhymes called out T.I. He said that he had killed T.I. in the Verzuz challenge. And basically, he just protecting 50 Cent. You know, New York gonna stick together. He protecting 50 Cent. All right, 50 don't want to battle T.I., which a lot of people think he'll win. It'll be a close battle. It's 20 songs. T.I. had the greater album. He had better longevity. His albums were better as far as the number of them. 50 Cent had the better album. I wasn't a huge fan of The Massacre. It was solid, had some good songs in there, but it wasn't a classic to me. But T.I. got some really good albums. You know, even I'm Serious, where the one that didn't really jump for him, that was a good album. But Trap Music, what was the other one? Urban Legend, T.I. vs. T.I.P., King. I mean, yeah, he had some. Paper Trail, you know, that was his last great album. That was the last album I listened to. And Busta, he got past the Cavassier, Break Your Neck, Woo Ha. He got a lot of songs, but I will say this about Busta. I kind of put Busta in the class of Eminem. I love Busta Rhymes. One of my favorite rappers coming up. You know, he had the remember he had, you know, leaders. He was with the leaders in the new school, and you know, he probably got some great features that I can't think of. But Busta Rhymes music didn't age well. It didn't age as bad as Eminem music did, but Busta Rhymes, even on the retro radio stations, he don't really get the spins that, you know, he didn't really have timeless music. Now, I mean, he has some really good music, but his music didn't age well. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be an interesting battle for him. And then him and T.I. did have that song where T.I. got arrested. What was that, the BET Wars? He came there, whatever. Hurt. He got some great verses. You know, he was on ASAP Ferg, Shabba Ranks remake. So he still be doing his thing here and there. But I just think his music, that's a bad mixture between T.I. and Busta. And T.I. and Busta Rhymes was still doing his thing while T.I. was doing the thing. Busta Rhymes got more longevity, for sure. He's a better lyricist, for sure. He got better energy, for sure. But I would like to see Busta Rhymes, you know, kind of battle somebody in his era or close to his era, you know, LL Cool J or, you know, it's like Ice Cube and Jay-Z, and a lot of people put Lil Wayne and them tier. Drake, that's like a tier, you know, as far as just songs, no matter who wrote it or whatever. You know, then the second tier is like 50, T.I., Jeezy. He got a lot of music. Busta Rhymes is probably in that second tier. He got a lot of good music. I think he probably could get T.I. But his music, I just don't like him and T.I., the mixture of music. I think Busta should battle somebody like Q-Tip. That'd be a good battle. Him and Nas, kind of, that'd be okay. Kind of somebody like him and DMX would have been crazy. The energy with him and DMX. Snoop and DMX was cool. I didn't really want to see that because I love both of them. I love Buster. But DMX and Buster, that energy, that would have been a real nice, a good one right there too. It's just so many artists. Like him and Method Man would probably be okay. Him and Reggie Noble, that'd be a good battle. Yeah, I would like to see him battle Redman. That's a real good. I think Busta got more top end hits, but you know, Redman just had gems. You know what I'm saying? Trying to think of other acts out there, but there's some good ones. You know, him and T.I. is okay. Okay, I just don't like the eras. It's just the music is so different, but that might make for a good mix. So I love T.I. music. I love Busta music. I would sit back and enjoy it. But I don't kind of want to make it a competitive thing. You know what I'm saying? It should just be a celebration of Busta discovery and T.I. discovery. And then T.I., he got some features as well, too. I can't really think of their features off top. But if I had to just kind of go just based off of, I'm gonna have to wait and see because I can't think of Busta whole discovery off Rip a Tip. But I love Tip music. But if Busta win, I wouldn't mad. But you know, people gonna have hella New York bias towards Busta Rhymes, and that's a good one. You know, I won't be mad at it. Maybe Fat Joe and Busta. Busta's just on another level though, so that ain't a good one. You know, but Busta and T.I., I take it. You know, I ain't been paying attention to the Verzuz battle. Like they had Gladys Knight versus somebody. I wasn't even interested in that one. No offense to Gladys Knight, and excuse me, it was Patti LaBelle. I ain't interested in that one. But Busta and DMX would have been the one I was looking for. Busta and Mystical. That's another one. Busta and Mystical. I take that one too. I say those guys because of their energy. You know, don't let me throw your net in them. The energy, you know, the energy with Mystical, Busta and DMX. That energy, I'd love to see them. You know, or Busta and Juvenile. That's another good one. You know, Busta and Juvenile. That's what I'm pushing. Busta and Juvie, Mystical and Busta. Juvenile and Tip. That's another good one. Juvie strong. You know, Juvie might be in that second tier. So I would love to see Juvie and Buster, Juvie and Tip. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. Mystical and Juvie. You know, Mystical is one of the greatest rappers to come out of Louisiana, bro. Especially New Orleans, you know. So I'd love to see those battles. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, query, sponsorship, video question, just want to chop it up. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fast way. Facebook, Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Check that link out as well, too, if you want to join that. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate personally is to share the video and hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and check out our music and entertainment playlist. Check out the backup channel, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0, right here on YouTube. And also check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. One time for the one time we go.